Be me. Years ago. Be 5'8". Be 18. Never knew women preferred taller guys. Thought they liked cute guys though. Get first girlfriend ever. Starts making innocent jokes of my height. Jokes become more frequent. Ask her why. Well, because you're smaller than average and I find it a bit funny. In a few weeks, I develop a bit of anxiety over my height. Tell her I can't put on my poker face when she jokes about my height anymore. She keeps making jokes but sees I feel more and more sadder. She looks guilty over it now. Completely stops joking, apologizes multiple times afterwards. Still have height anxiety. Now I feel people take me less seriously because of my height, even years later. This is my story of how I was effed over by women. At a friend's house. Check out his iTunes library. Literally only one song. Linkin Park in the End. Almost 30,000 plays. Be me. Be in 8th grade. Popular girls come up to me and start acting like my girlfriend. I start to talk to them. I ask one out on date as a dare. She says yes. I never plan it out. They slowly stop talking to me. 2 of them blocked me on Snapchat. I wonder what I did wrong. One of them tells me that they did it because they thought I was tarded. Still think about this a lot. My face win. Why are women so weird? Be me. Worked my ass off for the same company last 4 years. Recently got a big promotion. On my way home, I get myself Big Mac. Also buy a 6-pack beer. Head home and crawls into my bed. My new 4K television is mounted in front of my bed so I can lay down while watching TV. Start up Disney Plus and head into National Geographic section. Finds an animal show. Beautiful shots of leopards and elephants. Enjoying my meal and a few beers. Comfy AF. Life is good for me now. Couldn't wish for more. Have a massive crush on friend. Notice she likes a lot of memes about getting eaten out on socials. Leaving town for good soon. Will never see her again. Shoot my shot. Lol, I don't even remember liking these. Leave a serious offer on the table. That's generous, but that's not something I'm looking for right now. Just call me ugly already. Fuck. Be me. Professor assigned me a project. Finally finished it. Can't find him anywhere. Search for him everywhere but to no avail. Several days later I see him in a restaurant. Run at him and shout, "Hey prof, I got the work you need." He stares at me with the most hateful look I've ever seen. He works with his crush, unknown fact. They are on a date and prof is about to get laid. The girl was about to kiss prof but I stopped her. Date ruined. That feeling when just cock-blocked prof. He hasn't spoken to me for over a week now. I am so sorry, Mr. Samuels. How do I get away with this? Be me. 33 years old. 6'1", reasonably fit. Full head of hair. Starting to go gray around sideburns. Go to bar. See cute girl drinking, apparently alone. Ask her if she'd like some company. She replies that that's so cute and that I remind her of her grandfather who also hits on everything in a dress. Is this the end? Be me. Job interview. Hey Non, I notice you've never had a job before despite being 20. Why is that? I just never wanted one until now. I see. Never hear from them again. What the F was I supposed to say? Did they want me to lie? Be me. 27. Work a dead-end job at a gas station. Live in a small town where the biggest event is when the diner gets a new coffee machine. Best friend is Mike. Big dude, looks like he could bench press a tractor, but he's a teddy bear. Once cried during a Pixar movie. Won't admit it. Friday night, bored as hell. Mike texts me. Yo, let's do something stupid. He shows up my place with a flashlight, a crowbar, and a bag of beef jerky. Apparently, there's an abandoned factory on the edge of town. Rumors say it's haunted, or at least full of weird shit. Used to make car parts, shut down in the 90s. People hear noises, see lights flickering. Bro, we're breaking in, Mike says. Not my brightest idea, but I'm in. Grab my jacket and a half-empty can of Monster. Drive out there. Factory looks like a post-apocalyptic movie set. Rusty metal broken windows, smells like oil and sadness. Park the car, sneak through a hole in the fence. Mike's already hyped. This is some Blair Witch shit, dude. Inside is dark AF. Flashlight barely cuts through the dust. Hear a clang somewhere deep in the building. Probably just the wind, or a serial killer. Mike's grinning. If we die, I'm haunting your ass first. Start exploring. Old machinery everywhere. Looks like it's waiting to tetanus you to death. Find a stack of faded employee manuals. Cover says, "Welcome to your new job, 1987. Spooky but also kinda sad. Mike picks one up. Bet these guys didn't know they'd be ghost bait. Keep going, hear another noise. Closer this time. Not wind, maybe rats, or a hobo with a grudge. Mike grips the crowbar. I'll F up anything that moves. Turn a corner. Holy shit, there's a light flickering in a room ahead. Not a ghost light, Like an actual bulb. Someone's been here. Creep closer, hear muttering. Mike whispers, "Bro, we're in a horror movie." Peek inside, it's a dude. Middle-aged, scruffy beard, wearing a stained hoodie. He's got a camping lantern and a notebook, scribbling like a madman. Looks up. We freeze. "Who the hell are you?" he yells. Mike steps forward, crowbar ready. "Who the hell are you?" Guy doesn't attack, just sighs. "Name's Gary. I'm not here to rob the place." Lowers the crowbar. Turns out Gary's a conspiracy nut. Thinks the factory was a front for some government experiment. "They were making mind control mufflers," he says. Mike snorts. "That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard." Gary's dead serious. Shows us his notebook. Pages of diagrams, dates, random-ass codes. "I've been coming here for months, tracking the signals." Signals? The noises! Man, they're not random. Okay, this guy's lost it. But then we hear it. A low hum. Not creepy, just weird. Like a fridge dying slowly. Mike's skeptical. "That's just pipes, dude." Gary shakes his head. "Pipes don't pulse like that." He's got a point. It's rhythmic. Decide to humor him. "Where's it coming from?" Gary points to a stairwell. "Basement. That's where the real shit is." Mike's all in now. "Let's check it out, bro." Against my better judgment, follow them. Stairs creak like they're gonna collapse. Basement's damp, smells like mold and regret. Hums louder, find a rusty machine. Big, industrial, looks like it hasn't moved in decades. But it's vibrating. Slightly, but definitely moving. Gary's losing his mind. "See? I told you!" Mike pokes it with a crowbar. Clang echoes. Hum stops. Silence. Then a screech. Metal on metal, ears splitting. We bolt. Gary's yelling, "They know we're here!" Who's they? No time to ask. Run upstairs. Trip over junk. Mike's laughing and panicking at the same time. This is the best night of my life. Back to the main floor. Screeching fades. Catch our breath. Gary's pale. That was them waking up. Bro, what? Mike's done. Gary, you're cool, but you're nuts. Decide to leave. Gary stays. I've got work to do. Give him the rest of the beef jerky and exchange numbers. Stay safe, dude. He nods. You too. Watch your mufflers. Drive home. Mike's still buzzing. We're legends now, bro. Crash on my couch. Wake up to a text from Gary. Just a blurry pic of the machine. Caption. It moved. What the fuck? Show Mike. He's trolling us. Probably. But the hum's stuck in my head. Next shift at the gas station, every car exhaust sounds suspicious. Mike comes by. Round 2 tonight? Hell no. But knowing him, I'll cave. My face when I accidentally joined the conspiracy hunt. My face when Mike's already planning to fight the muffler aliens. Be me, 23, dating my girlfriend Bianca for about a year. Relationship's been mostly good, though we tease each other a lot. Last week, make a stupid joke after she burned dinner. Called her master of charcoal and laughed it off. She got upset. Said I never appreciate her, but I thought she'd cool off. Fast forward to last night, and she's being weirdly affectionate. Offers to cook dinner again. Sets the table with candles. Even wears a dress. After dinner, she says she has a funny surprise and hands me her phone. Open it to see a text thread with some random guy I've never heard of. Messages show her calling him cute and asking when he's free. Feel my stomach drop. Ask her, what's this supposed to be? She starts laughing, says, relax, it's a prank, I knew you'd get mad. Claims she never actually met him, just wanted to mess with me because of the joke. Tries to justify it as teaching me how it feels. Tell her this isn't funny, and that trust isn't something to play with. She brushes it off, says I'm being dramatic and need to learn to take a joke. We argue all night. She keeps saying I deserved it for not appreciating her. Try to convince myself it's over, but it doesn't sit right. Go to bed thinking about the texts. Something about them felt too real. The next morning, she's in the garage. So I check her phone again. Find messages she forgot to delete. Last night was so much fun. Realize she actually met with the guy some days ago and tried to cover it up as a prank. Wait until she comes out and confront her. She immediately starts crying. She says she only did it because I hurt her feelings. Her excuse just makes it worse. Can't believe she thought that was okay. Start packing her stuff while she's begging me to forgive her. Tell her I'm done, that this was way beyond what I can tolerate. My face when her idea of a joke destroyed the entire relationship. My dad would punish me with psychological torture, drove me nuts. Here's an example. As a kid, tell dad to F off because I'm playing Super Nintendo. Dad, displeased at my French, begins to formulate his plot. Wake up the next morning. A small beanie baby frog on my pillow. Scares the crap out of me. Shrug it off. Go to eat breakfast. Pour cereal. Small beanie baby frog comes out of box. What the frick? Go to school. Backpack feels heavier than usual. Check middle pocket. Filled with, 10 frogs. I'm thoroughly scared now. Look out window to daydream as I often do. Beanie baby frog on outside windows. Freak out in class. Sent out to hall. Get home. Pitch black because lights off and drapes pulled. Turn on light. Entire frickin' kitchen filled with beanie baby frogs. What the frick? Scream. Heavy knocks on door. Turn around. Man in frog suit pressing his face against the door. Scream. Run up to room. Lock the door. A single frog in the middle of the floor on top of a piece of paper. Lift up frog. Take note. Read note. Open the door, son. Scared. Open door for frogman. Frogman, silently, slowly, walks up to me. I know it's you, Dad, I say. He says in a voice nothing like my father's. It is not Anon. I scream. He takes mask off. It's my uncle. My dad comes into the house laughing like an idiot. I pissed myself. Dad laughs and says, "We don't say fuck in this house, boy. Now, who's up for McDonald's?" Seriously, Dad, where did you get all those frickin' beanie babies from? Be me. Shameless neat. Buy a new game, House Flipper. Play it hours on end. Love it. Getting really good. This isn't so difficult. Idea.jpg. Why not flip houses myself? Get a loan from the bank. Buy cheap house, tools and supply. Start working, new carpets, wallpaper, replace the fence, and give the place a new coat of paint. Try to install new lights, need more wire. Go to the local hardware shop, get a nice cool Coke and hot dog to reward myself. Come back to my house project. It's burning. The frickin' house is burning. It took all night to extinguish it. Fireman asks me if I'm a frickin' tard. Doing this without any professionals. Next day, sitting on the rubble of my dreams. I don't know anything about handiwork. I owe the bank $500,000. I'm ruined. House Flipper has ruined my life. I want a refund. Be me. About to go to sleep. Extremely snug in bed. Remember I have to do something tomorrow, but I don't want to get up to put a reminder on my phone since I'm so comfy. Get the genius idea to turn one of my pants pockets inside out and mentally link that to what I have to do tomorrow. Wake up the next day. All I remember is that I'm supposed to remember something by looking at my inside out pocket. What stage of tardation is this? Eating sandwich at beach. Skipping stones. Watching the sunset and thinking about life. Throw sandwich into ocean. Bite rock. People saw. Be me. Playing Fallout 76 last night. It's an MMORPG for anyone who doesn't know. Hanging out at my base camp. Female player enters the room. She be looking good though. She just stands there, not using the workbenches or anything usual. Not sure what to do, so I drop some items for her. She picks them up and does the heart symbol. I heart back. She starts taking her armor off, unequipping stuff. She still has on a cute hat and glasses. No idea what to do, so I take all my stuff off. She crouches down right by my waist and starts moving back and forth, basically a virtual BJ. I do the same for her. She lays down in my bed, crouch on top of her and move back and forth. Whole thing is pretty intimate and exciting, but wasn't expecting it at all. She gets dressed and leaves. Go visit her camp just out of curiosity. There are 4 huge trans pride flags. It was 100% a guy. Be me, 30-year-old kissless, hugless virgin wizard. Back and shoulders day at the gym, working out with a much younger coworker, 22, who asked for my help to get in shape. Coworker offers lunch at his house after we get done. I take him up on it. When we get there, he introduces me to his wife. Very pleasant young woman. She makes a lunch for us. Coworker asks me to stay to watch football. I agree to. His wife asks how are things going at the gym. She thanks me for helping him out. Realize this is the first positive thing a woman has said to me in a long time. During the game, coworker sits on the floor in front of his wife, who sits on the couch and massages his shoulders. Coworker notices me staring. I say it must be nice to have a free masseuse. They laugh and she says, "Come here, your turn." I try to say no, but neither of them will have any of that, and the coworker practically drags me over to sit on the floor in front of his wife. She begins to rub my shoulders, and I am not exaggerating when I tell you it was the most pleasurable physical experience I have ever felt. This is the first time that a woman has touched me with gentleness. Struck by an intense wave of depression as I realize that my younger coworker has figured out how to convince a woman to touch him gently at 22, while I am frickin' 30 years old and still cannot even figure out how to get a woman to go on a date with me. My coworker has figured out how not to be a lonely man at 22, and I am a 30-year-old man who has never even kissed a girl. I actually start crying and stand up to leave. Both of them ask me what is wrong and try to keep me from leaving. I just keep saying I'm sorry and run out to my car. Feel deep shame as I watch them stare at me sobbing in my car as I back out of their driveway and speed off. Coworker texts me, asking me to call him when I can. I hate myself so much I cannot stand it. I bore witness to a life literally 100 times better than my own, and it broke me. Haven't had girlfriends since high school. High school relationships barely count anyways. Try to get with girls in town IRL. Too socially awkward to talk to them. Head into the dating threads on/social, no luck there. Download Dualicious, shoot my shot with dozens of girls, either no responses or get ghosted after a few days. Is it just over for me? I'm 21 by the way. Narrator here. Don't worry about it. It's gonna be fine. Focus on yourself. Develop habits that are going to take you through life. Focus on your career. Focus on being the best version of yourself. Whenever you're comfortable, download as many dating apps as you want, get the subscriptions that you please, or socialize at places like clubs, bars, find local communities to gather in. You'll be fine. You're way too young to worry about this. You're not a kissless, hugless virgin wizard yet. That's only something you unlock at 30 and beyond. You'll be fine. Be me. 26, trying online dating. Match with a cute girl named Laura. 24, she's got that artsy vibe. Always posting cryptic quotes and selfies with deep captions. We text for a week. She seems cool. We both love indie music and we're vibing hard. Finally set up a date at this cozy little cafe in the city. Get there, and she looks even better in person. Natural beauty, cute smile, dressed casually but somehow perfect. We start talking about our lives, her job, my job, basic small talk. She's funny, smart, and there's definitely chemistry. Feeling good about this. Conversation moves to social media, as it tends to do. She casually mentions she does a little work online. Ask her what kind of work. Thinking maybe she's into photography or graphic design or something cool. She gets this mischievous smile and says, I do content creation. OnlyFans stuff, you know? Pause. The entire cafe sounds like it's underwater for a second. My brain's buffering like a slow-loading video. The fuck? Realize my date just dropped an OnlyFans bomb casually like it's no big deal. Try to keep my cool, but I'm sitting there, not sure if she's joking or not. She goes on to explain it, and she's all chill about it like, yeah, it's just a way to make extra cash. Nothing too crazy, just some tasteful stuff. Doesn't help. I'm immediately picturing her naked in front of a camera, and the whole tasteful thing doesn't even register. The conversation moves on, but I can't stop thinking about it. That feeling when I'm on date with someone who's essentially a stranger on the internet. That feeling when I can't ignore the fact that she's making money by flashing her body to strangers. And I'm sitting there like a sucker. She's talking about her latest photo shoot, and all I can hear is money shots and subscriptions in the back of my head. Tell myself to stay calm. Maybe I'm being too judgmental. It's just a job, right? But deep down, I'm questioning everything I thought I knew about relationships. She's cute and we're having a good time, but I can't shake the thought of her doing that. Finally, I can't take it anymore. I finish my drink and say, yeah, it's been fun, but I gotta go. She looks confused and asks if everything's okay. Just tell her, I don't really date girls who do that kind of stuff. No offense, I just don't think it's for me. She's disappointed but nods, doesn't really argue. Get up, pay for my drink and walk out. Feel bad but also kind of relieved. That feeling when you learn a lot about a person in the first 30 minutes and realize you're not who you thought you were dating. That feeling when thinking, maybe I'll stick to girls who don't make money showing off their body online. Back on the dating apps, here we go again. Playing Skyrim. Phone rings. Mom says grandpa is about to die. Rush to hospital. Tears in eyes. All of my family is in the room crying. I kneel down and ask him what's wrong. I'm dying, kiddo. Looks like this whole bag of bones is moving on, you know. Start crying harder. Grandpa, everything's going to be okay. You won't leave. You can't leave. Remember the time we went to the carnival and I won that big teddy bear for you? Yeah? Truth is, I threatened to kick that guy's ass if I didn't get that goddamn bear. He chuckles and gives me the 1,000-mile stare. You're gonna make it far in life, kid. Your parents might have thought of you were weak, but I never lost hope. I start clenching him tightly, yelling, don't go. Promise me something. What is it, Grandpa? In a scruffy voice. Promise me you'll never give up on your dream. I promise him and hug him tightly. Realize he's about to die. One more thing. Yes? I want you to enjoy your life and act like every day is your last. You too. Fuck! Narrator here. Is it too late to make a quick save joke? Ham Planet Stories? Ham Planet Stories. Be me, B17, working at McD's. At the register taking orders cause I'm a poor guy. White master race checking in. Woman comes in with her 2 kids. Easily 400 pounds. Her kids are identical to her. I mean, they look like 2 pieces of lard butted off of her and made 2 little Amerifat kids. She comes up and asks for 6 McDickles and a 20-piece chicken nuggets. Okay, that'll be. I am not done yet, cries the beast. She then asks her kids what they want. All my what? .jpg? How much food does one walking adipose tissue need? She orders about 8 more burgers, 4 for each kid. It comes out to almost $40 after they get fries and drinks. She fumbles through her purse to find a bunch of crumpled up dollars. She's panting just from going through her purse. The beasts comes up $5 short. I'll pay you another day. Sorry ma'am. I can't let you take some of this food. The land whale breathes in and screams, "You can do that! My kids are starving here!" Super Bro Manager comes up behind me. Ma'am, I think they'd last a few years. Her face turns red. A scene like no other ensues. She tries to climb over the counter and attack the manager. She's screaming. I feared I would die by being crushed by the Earth's second moon. Halfway up the counter, she falls back down and lands on one of her kids, taking them out. I burst out laughing. Everyone is laughing. She then has a heart attack. No joke. WTF. Ambulance comes. Her calves are crying. All I can do is laugh. They need other people's help in there to get her onto the stretcher. Went on lunch break at the subway down the street. I might have given someone a heart attack. I may have ended someone. Her kids may never see their mom again. My sandwich was delicious. Accidentally see my sister naked. Don't have boner. Am I gay? What? Drop your tarded childhood stories. Be me, age 12. Hate showering more than anything. It feels gross and I hate getting wet. My mom starts telling me that if I don't shower every day, then I can't eat dinner. I want my din-din, so I come up with a genius plan. Let the shower run for 10 to 15 minutes while I sit in the bathroom. Quickly wet my hair with sink. Mom buys it, I get din-din. After a month, she gets suspicious. Realize I have to step up my game. Now I run the shower and rub my arms, neck with hand soap. Also run my hair under the shower so it's dripping wet and not just moist. She asks why I haven't asked her to buy shampoo yet. Come up with final version of my genius plan. I'll stand next to the shower, let the water run, rub soap on my whole body, and also use shampoo on my hair so it smells like shampoo. Then I'll rinse off in the sink, all while the shower runs. I did this for 4 years until I realized I was just showering on hard mode. Do people actually use the term din-din, or is he a tard? Be me. Shopping at Walmart because I need new work shoes. Zoomer teen detaches from his little herd, comes up to me. Lol, hey man, I'm looking for underwear for my daughter. What aisle is it in? Dude is not old enough to have a kid, but whatever. Point out the aisle to him. Right before he walks off, I say, just so you know, I don't even work here. Whole group is snickering. Zoomer says, I know. You just look like someone who would know. Angry AF for the rest of my shopping trip. What the F did he mean by that? I read good things about One Piece, and I wanted to start reading it, but my concern is that I have 85 IQ and diagnosed autism. Will I be able to enjoy? You're the perfect demographic to enjoy it to its fullest. What kind of job can I get with an IQ of 74? Put this man in Congress now! Pay a quarter of your salary for food at any chain restaurant. Go to chain restaurant. Order, pay at the counter, sit down, fast forward 30 minutes. Waiter comes to you. Sorry, we have denied your claim because you don't look hungry enough despite paying thousands over the last 10 years to cover your bill. We will still keep the fee that you paid though because collateral or some shit. Waiter leaves. Now, do you understand how insurance works?